last month, the parliamentary secretary to the Prime Minister has been called out by the Canadian Judiciary, the Ethics Commissioner, the Bar Association, but now the senior law clerk for the House of Commons is warning that his behaviour at committee is an interference in the independence of the courts that is both unconstitutional and, quote, unlawful. Mr. Speaker, either this government respects the constitutional limits of Parliament or they don't. So, simple question, will they rein in this rogue member? Yes or no?
The Honourable Minister of Canadian Heritage.
Our government was elected, and the member for Peterborough was elected to look out for taxpayers, and that's what he's been doing. And he deserves the applause of this House on all sides for standing up for taxpayers. That's what he's done. The CBC receives a lot of money from taxpayers, and our government believes that the CBC, the Wheat Board, and other organizations have to be accountable for the money they receive from taxpayers. That's what the member for Peterborough has been fighting for, and that's what we will continue to pursue with all government departments and agencies, including the CBC.
Order the Honourable Member for Timmins-James Bay.
Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Speaker, we're talking about interference in the independence of our legal system. The parliamentary law clerk clearly said so. The member for Peterborough violated Parliament's constitutional limits. He's turned the committee into a circus, and his request for documents is illegal. Is this attack against Radio-Canada CBC an attack against the independence of our courts in Canada? The Honourable Minister of Canadian Heritage. Mr. Speaker, what we're talking about here is accountability and the responsibility of CBC Radio-Canada to be open with respect to the funding it receives from taxpayers. This is what the member for Peterborough, the parliamentary secretary, is doing. This is what our government promised it would do for Canadians. We're going to do so because Radio-Canada, CBC, needs to be accountable. This is what we've been calling for in the past. The corporation must show taxpayers that it will use taxpayers' money in an accountable fashion.